Madison Roman will jump center along with Kayla Rolph, won by Boston College. Appreciate you joining us. So Merrimack 2-3 overall, as we talked about. Warriors are averaging just under 74 points a game, and a three-pointer is good. Joy Williams with a good start. 3, career high for Roman in that game. Career high for Fiore as well, as Tomlinson gets in the lane.
Be willing to step out and defend her.
I think if you're BC, probably live with that shot. Here's Rolph inside, good find by Tomlinson. That's a really good find by Anderson. Everything but the shot to go down from Houpt, and the two-pointer is good. Molly Mannion.
Ready to go, right? It's an adjustment to the normal game day routine.
Carmody inside. Lily Carmody.
Crushed it. Sometimes it's okay to take that dribble just to set yourself.
Pull-up jumper, good. Nice start for Molly Mannion. Still a 7-6 game as Carmody driving the lane. Kicks for Rolph. 3-ball, good. Three-pointer for Williams. Her second of the game is good. Here is McDaniel, and that is good from 3.
It's a little bit of a roll of the dice for Merrimack.
Here is Malshenko, who's good from 3 to answer in a big way. Lydia Melashenko, and a 3-ball, no good from Kiefer. This game is really wide open early. Rolph shooting on the run and scores on the long 2. She likes to go left. You saw it a little bit there. But BC, I think, still will take that floater rather than the drive. McDaniel off to a good start, has an early 5. Coming off the bench today for Merrimack, with Tomlinson guarding. Williams drives against Rolph, and Rolph affects the shot. There was nowhere to go late in the timer. Tomlinson pushing pace. Has Carmody out front.
Love the vision here by Athena Tomlinson in transition. Again, just kind of slows up a little bit across midcourt.
Boston College again has the lead. They're 5 of their last 7 from the floor. And Merrimack looking for their first field goal, making 2.5 minutes. It comes right here from Sayla Reddick, the senior from Jacksonville, Florida. Tomlinson to the corner. Erin Houpt for 3 is good.
Part of the recipe early on in the season is figuring out where everyone's roles are.
There's a 3-ball from Athena Tomlinson. Nice speed run right to the basket. Reddick, but was too strong. Ava McGee with good defense for Boston College. Tomlinson running again. Bounce pass Anderson is blocked by Kiefer. And a rebound for Anderson.
Well, if you want to play with pace, you got to get turnovers, you got to get stops.
Anderson, the trailer for 3, no good. Off a little handoff from Tomlinson. There's a little up and under move. And the basket is good for Mia Fiore from Kiefer. And then here's Fiore on the drive.
Did a good job holding that pivot foot there.
Fiore driving. Rolph there defensively. That's a nice take. So we've seen a lot of fast break. Carmody can't keep the handle on it.
Just caught it in a tough spot. You know, I think maybe originally thought about just going right to the bucket.
This has been something BC's trying to work on, their transition basketball. The trailer, Rolph is good from 3. Double figures for Kayla Rolph. Has been, you know, they've been getting turnovers, but just being able to convert off them with their transition offense, needing more there. And you get a good example of what it can be right there with the 3-pointer from Rolph. So 29-22 is our score. 6:22 left to go, first half. Out of the timeout by Merrimack, a block by Ava McGee. He's really missed substantial time the last 2 years, but you can see some of that rust starting to come off and starting to get in a bit of a groove. Tomlinson is doing that today. Williams with a bounce pass. Fiore, nice spin, right hand. We've had a lot of those, everything but the finish today. Fiore for 3. Well, that's more points anyway. Just allowed Merrimack, as you said, to hang in as Thomas goes to the basket. A foul on Henderson, and the bucket goes.
When she's on the floor, obviously. Another good look at the strength of Thomas there. welcomes the contact, invites the contact, and
It's 4 in a row.
this free throws and silly fouls when they don't need to happen.
Little handoff inside, Mannion scores. Here is Rolph inside, kicks to a driving Anderson, up and under move. Oh, was that neat?
Through the double team, and then Rolph, a nice handoff, and then
Rolph had a nice first half, up and under, no. Mannion gets a block, 2-on-1 back. Williams scores. Carmody, 4. Carmody scores while losing her footing. And Carmody beats the horn to give Boston College a 3-point lead. Rolph from the elbow, hands off, Houpt for 3 is good. 10 points of this second half. The officials did go over to the monitor to look at something after the play. Houpt first knocks down the three-pointers.
yeah, just got Melashenko leaning the wrong way there, and she's late.
And it's taken away. Carmody, an excellent start to the second half for Boston College. BC's done a really nice job against her all day defensively. That had to be one of the keys. Fiore, long, I think that's a 2. Her foot was on the line.
That's the difference she makes when she's out there.
Fiore wide open and drills the 3. All she could do is find another outlet to keep it going. McGee blocked. Ends up with Houpt, just 5 on the timer, still time. McDaniel along 2 is short. Extra pass, Fiore, no good. Offensive rebound though for Kiefer. Has the size advantage there. Kiefer scores and a foul.
Stuck defending Orlai Kiefer in the post. You know, not an area where Houpt is accustomed to defending, and I mean, you go.
He's come all the way back to make this a 2-point game again. Carmody back into the game, and Carmody immediately scores. You could see her on the bench, kind of looking at Coach Mack. Hey, get me back in the game, and she immediately takes advantage. Fiore, right hand, good. Excellent answer.
Warriors have gotten out, got the transition game going. Fiore with the extra. Sometimes if it doesn't look quite right, that can almost be to your advantage.
Rolph is no good. Williams drives. Williams scores. We are tied at 44.
And the nice float, and Williams has been looking her way. And this time she sees the path open in front of her, just takes it all the way to the rim.
Where is it? McDaniel, 4-3. Little strong. Rolph got the rebound. Carmody, 3rd effort, no. Carmody with the 4th try. Kicks for Tomlinson, who nails the 3. Good from the corner from Melashenko. Now McDaniel on the run. Right to the basket. Teionni McDaniel, good take. She has 8. Working really hard out there. Double team comes. Kiefer left open for 3 is good. McDaniel to her left. McDaniel for Tomlinson to beat the buzzer. Three-pointers late in the 3rd when BC needed them in a big way. They lead 55-49.
You can clearly see the defined role that she has. You know, be that outside shooter, be that
what
threat.
an effort. What an effort by Tomlinson, who has a new career high. Impressive start for UMass. They got the win over BC. Here's McDaniel, who banks it in at the end of the timer.
Well, bank open at this time of the day for sure.
Can they do it again?
And it's going to have to start here if they're going to have it.
Let's see with its biggest lead. Reddick scores and the foul.
Down into the post. Anderson comes over to try to help and sort of half commits, right? You know, trying to loop.
Tomlinson with it now, goes back for Rolph. Carmody trying to post up, 15 to shoot. Tomlinson driving. Tomlinson to the basket. And Tomlinson scores. Tomlinson with a free throw to come.
Yeah, these are going to be the things that she's really going to need to be willing to do during ACC play, right?
Athena with the basket of the game. Here's Reddick to the corner. Fiore, yes. Mia Fiore with 17 points. And our score is Boston College 67. Merrimack 55. Stolen away. Fiore, extra pass. Mannion, good luck there. And then the quick steal. And Mannion scoring at the basket. Rear for BC, long two. Kind of got stuck there, didn't quite have the outlet.
Yeah, you know, the extra pass is there.
Reddick driving, and Reddick gets to the basket. McDaniel gets the handoff. 8 to shoot. To the corner, 3-ball, career, got it!
Just reacting to the play on the floor.
So it snaps the 7-0 run. Williams, though, with a big-time answer. Houpt from the free throw line, scores. In foul trouble, Roman 3, Williams 3, Fiore has 4. Roman catches and scores her first points of the day. Merrimack's gonna trap and they turn it over. Mannion inside and the bucket for Thomas. 72-66, 5 for Thomas.
You have to learn along the way, right? Because you know you're going to deal with pressure at points, you know, especially in conference play. If you
For Mia Fiore. So how about 24 last game against Bryant, now 19 today. That's turned over. Reddick finds the trailer. Thomas scores. Fire after it, so Merrimack ball. Still BC does take a lot of time off the clock there. First here's the make and then the turnover.
Yeah, great job, Tomlinson, after the offensive rebound. That's when you need to just chew up more clock.
Right to the basket. Thomas scores. She has 9. Tomlinson makes 1 of 2, 5-point game. Got to get it off quickly. Thomas, not going to be enough time. And Boston College survives a valiant effort from the Merrimack Warriors.